This is DJ Smooth Clyde of BetterDJGigs.com, the website that helps DJs get better gigs. Want more DJ gigs at bars and clubs? Well, in this episode, DJ Trav Gales breaks down why it's not just about your skills. It's about how you market yourself, make connections, and understand what venues are really looking for. Let's grow together and get you more gigs. In this podcast episode, DJ Trav Gales dives into the strategies that can help you book more gigs and build a successful DJ career. If you would like to get a copy of his ebook guide, How to Get Better Bar and Club Gigs as a DJ, click on to the link in the description, betterdjgigs.com. Now here is DJ Trav Gales. Listen, like, and share. Enjoy.
All right, what's up, everybody? So if you go to my website, betterdjgigs.com, you can see where I put together somewhat of a little course on each of the chapters. And I've broken up the chapters in these little YouTube video demonstrations, one of which is, if you want to get your business registered with your city. And then I got another one where it helps you plan your playlist. Of course, how to get gigs. And for you wedding guys who think, you know it all, I even got tips for that too. And then of course I got a little section on karaoke. So if you want to get into karaoke, I got a little section for that too. So if you go to my website and sign up, you hit your email what city you're from. That's very important because every city is different. Some cities are more populous than others. Here is the form that I want you guys to use to fill out. If you fill out the form, I'll send you the guide for free. I'm not going to charge you anything for the guide, but on YouTube you'll see where the book will be available for download. And hold up, let me see if I can find it here. Let me click here. There it is. You'll click there, and what'll happen? It'll take you to this page that will allow you to get my guide. And there it is right there. I got it for $19. But again, if you guys DM me, you got to sign up first. As you guys know, as I always do, I talk about the 4 elements of DJing, which is your love of music, your love of equipment, Larry, your skills, which everybody should be working on, and of course the marketing is the area that I focus on the most. And then of course I always segment my presentations into 2 categories of guys who provide DJing as a service, like the guys who do school dances and birthdays and weddings and corporate events and multi-op operators, and versus the guys who do mixtapes and who are turntablists, YouTubers, bar and clubs, radio personalities, touring event DJs, and the influencer. Okay. And so, what you'll find is that the difference between the 2 guys, the difference between the 2 DJs is that a service DJ is servicing a particular client. He is not responsible for attracting the audience. He is there to entertain the audience. Okay. And as far as a promoter DJ or influencer, is his job is to attract the audience. Okay. And that's the area of expertise that I tend to focus on. And then I tend to focus on the influence side of things, where I utilize various sounds and lighting, get musical equipment, and provide music for the purpose of creating entertainment. People who opted to listen, meaning that people who chose to listen to you on YouTube or on the radio or Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, wherever you post your content, you're putting things together to impress upon people to support you. Okay. There were a lot of guys who were hobbyists that did have a desire to be a influencer. And so, and they were, I don't necessarily say they want to go about it in the wrong way. What I did was I put together a tip and guides on how I was researching, how I was progressing, and how other people were progressing. And I was taking notes. And so that's how I got upon my guide. All right. So now today we're going to talk about bars and nightclubs, because that is the focus of the first book that I put out, is how to get bar and club gigs. Okay, that's not only just and I know there are some people, and I see it in all the Facebook groups of how guys think bar and nightclub gigs don't pay that much. They don't like the way the music, and they don't like the crowd, and I get all that. But in some cities down in here in Raleigh, Durham, man, there are a lot of stuff, a lot of opportunities, and I'm noticing that there are a lot of bars and lounges, more bars and lounges there are nightclubs. It was just the opposite years ago. Years ago, it was more clubs than there were bars. Now there are more bars than there are nightclubs. And I will admit, I'm not going to shade any information to you. They do pay lower than weddings. However, it can be lucrative if you position yourself in a particular way. And again, it's not for everybody. It's not, if you're a married guy with 3 young kids, your wife is not going to let you out in the club. At least some wives. My wife didn't. And again, if you're an old guy like myself and trying to do a strip club or a hip hop bar or a hood ratchet bar, that's not a good fit either too. But there are experiences that you can create for certain lounges, for certain experiences. They're travel destinations. There's all kinds of places where an old guy like myself can get in, where we fit in. Okay. All right. So in this presentation today, we're going to talk about finding a bar or a club that's a good fit, finding out who makes the decisions, and how to make friends with the influencers of the bar and the club. And then what you want to do once you get yourself into that situation, you want to ask for a 3-week, demonstration. You want to give the bar 3 shots, and whether they pay you for those 3 weeks or you do it for free for 3 weeks, but you want to give it a 3-week shot. Okay. So here's what I want to give y'all guys some tips on how to approach bars, nightclubs, if you want to do nightclubs. Now, there's a difference between nightclubs and bars that I like, and lounge. I'm gonna throw lounges in there too. Is that, and I like doing bars better than I like doing nightclubs, because nightclubs, you are responsible for making people dance. And so for some of you guys who complain about nightclubs, who think nightclubs is a waste, you're not feeling it. There is a reason. Is that one, people don't dance like they used to, and nightclubs usually have a big old dance floor, and if nobody's on the dance floor, the bar owner's looking at you like, yo, why you ain't playing the music that people like? And then you're playing a fixated amount of music. And a lot of times when you go to the clubs, most of the DJs are playing the same music, and they're playing the same way, and they're doing it the same. It's the same experience every week. However, bars is a little bit different. Bars, people are not there to hear the DJ. They're there to drink, and they're there to socialize. They're there to meet up with friends. And you are there to set the tone and the vibe of the bar. And so you have a little more leeway when you DJ a bar, because again, they're not expected to hear from you. You're not there for them. It's your job to hold the interest in the club and hold the vibe and keep them drinking, but you're not supposed to just ratchet it up. Or if the bar require you to ratchet up, then you should ratchet up. But mainly, I prefer to do bar. I like doing bars. Okay, and bars actually could potentially make more money if people are buying $12 and $15 drinks. Okay, now here's what I recommend about bars is that when you want to go to a bar, when you want to approach it, you want to approach the bar owner. Okay. And most bar owners, and a lot of you guys give bar owners a bad rap. A lot of you guys go, well, bar owners are shady. They don't want to pay much. Yes, it's true. If a bar owner has to pay you $200 a night, you are indeed the most expensive employee he has. And if you're there every week at $200, $300, $100 a night, you are indeed the most expensive employee he has. And the thing about it, you are not doing anything other than just playing music, in which he can already do that for free, which he already can find somebody that can do that for $100, $50. He can find a college kid. It's plenty of people that will DJ at a bar for free. So you walking in there saying, hey, I'm a $1,200 wedding DJ, I think I should get $500. That is completely bullshit. Okay. So anyway, when you approach the bar owner, let him, don't approach him like you're Jazzy Jeff or somebody. You want to go to the bar owner as a partner with him. You're there to show him that, hey man, I can bring 25 people every time I come, because he's looking at 25 additional people that he's not bringing. If you're bringing anywhere from 15 to 25 people and they're all spending $30 a head, that's a pretty good lick for him. And again, and it really doesn't matter whether it's Saturday night or Friday night. Most DJs think that they have to have 300 people in a bar to make money. That's not true. You can have 75 people that consistently come every week. And if you're responsible for those 75 people, you're killing it. And so don't sleep on bars. That's why I prefer the bar. Okay. Now, if for some reason or another you can't get to the bar owner, then the bar manager is your friend. So talk to the bar manager. The bar manager is your go-to person of any bar. So you want to go to him and you want to ask the bar manager, say, hey, do you guys have DJs there? And the bar manager is probably lobbying to the owner to do something. But the bar manager knows these streets in and out. The bar manager knows the vibe of the bar and the people that are coming and what they're looking for. So you want to have a conversation with the bar manager if you can't get to the owner. I always start with the bar manager, because the bar manager is hungry for more people to get in there. And if you got an idea to get more people in there, he's going to go for it. Okay. The other situation you want to look for is the event coordinator. Most high-end places, the high-end bars at hotels or resorts, or these little swanky rooftop bars that are popping up now, you want to talk with the event coordinator. Now, event coordinator is a little tougher to get into. I'm not excluding her or him. It's just they click with who they like. They usually go with her boyfriend might be the DJ, or it's some kind of thing like that. Most of your competitors are going to go to the event coordinator because they've been told that she or he makes all the decisions. And that is true in a lot of cases. But the problem is, but because all your competitors is going to the event coordinator, none of them are talking to the bar manager. So less of your competition is not getting to this guy. See the thing about your bar manager has more influence on the owner than the event coordinator. They both have influence. It's just that your bar manager is going to have more influence. And I'm going to tell you why. See, you can find an event coordinator a dime a dozen, unless it's the bar owner's daughter or his wife or something like that. But a bar manager is rare. A good bar manager is rare and hard to find. That's actually the most important person there, because the bar manager is the one that keeps everything in check in terms of the money. So if you befriend him, he can override her. All right. Now, it's good to have a relationship with the both of them. But for me, I'm just giving you guys an insider secret. You want to go with the bar manager. Now, if you don't know who if you don't know who the owner is, you don't know who the bar manager is, you don't know who the event coordinator, the third line of defense is the security guy. Okay. Now the security guy doesn't have any influence on the bar owner or the bar or whatsoever, but what he can do is give you intel. Okay. So for those of you that are traveling in a new city or maybe it's another town or you're not familiar with, for whatever reason, go to the bar, go to the security guy and say, hey, is the owner there? Do y'all have live DJs? The security guy can give you a lot of information. So now when you're prospecting a bar or a nightclub, one of the things that you want to do is that you want to look at the atmosphere of the bar as it stands now. Okay. Now, a lot of amateurs will tell you if the bar is packed, then they don't need a DJ. Okay. That is far from the truth. I tell you, I personally like packed bars versus, I like targeting packed bars versus empty bars. See, some guys will tell you, an empty bar, you need to go to the empty bar because you can pump it up and then you can get it. That's actually the worst situation to be in. You want to go after a bar that's already popping. Okay. Now what I mean now, I don't mean to go to the bar and try to undercut the current DJ. Usually if a bar has one night popping, they're trying to get another night popping. Remember at TGI Fridays, they already had a good Thursday. They already had a good Friday and a good Saturday night. What they didn't have was a good Sunday night. And so that's why I was brought in on Sunday. And then when Sunday didn't work, they moved it to Thursday. Hey, Mike, how you doing? So from a bar marketing standpoint, they already got one good night. They want to figure out how to pivot into another night. So you want to look for a bar that's popping. You don't want to look for no dead bar and then you're going to try to be the superhero. It's not a good experience. What you don't want to do is being in an empty bar. Okay. I did 6 weeks in an empty bar and I knew it was going to be a losing situation, even though they paid me well. I DJ'd at a Carolina Ale House for about 6 weeks. And I knew it was going to end in a disaster. And it did. And it was slow the whole time. It was dead the whole time. And then we had a snow night and then, New Year's Eve and Christmas Eve, they didn't bring a crowd out. So I knew it was I knew it was going to be a losing situation. Okay. So you don't want to do an empty bar and try to build it up. And here's the other thing too. You could do an empty bar, build it up, and then the owner will bump you out. He'll feel like he don't need you anymore. I've seen that situation happen. All right. So again, a scenario that, an empty bar with no DJ. Okay. This is a guy who opened the bar. He didn't really know what he was doing. He didn't really have a crowd. He's really got nothing going on. You could try, the only benefit you'll get out of a situation like this, you'll get a good practice night. Okay. Again, people go to bars to drink and have a good time. And if they're not having a good time with you not being there, you being there is not going to make it any better. Actually, it might make it worse because they may come and hear you play and don't drink, which is the worst thing a bar owner would want. Okay. Now, a packed bar with no DJ, that's a bit of a challenge too. Now, these are the types of bars that pay DJs low money because they feel like, hey, my bar's already packed. I don't need a DJ. Okay. Ideally, you want a packed bar with a DJ. That's ideally what you want. What you don't want is a packed bar with no DJ, because those are usually the lowest paid gigs. Okay. All right. Now, what you want to do, again, you want to create your own brand. What kind of brand you are? What kind of DJ are you? You want to create some kind of persona for yourself. All right. The whole strategy, and I put it in my book, the whole strategy, what you want to do is you want to find a bar that's a good fit. And again, for those of you that just want to get your foot in the door, take any gig. Don't even get twisted. Just take a gig. But again, ideally, you want to look for those 3 or 4 scenarios that I pointed out. All right. You want to find out who makes the decisions. Okay. It's not the security guy. It's not the event planner or the event coordinator. It's either the bar manager or the owner. You want to get to those three scenarios. And you may find a bar owner that's responsible for all three. But when you walk in there, you want to talk bar management. How many people you can get in there that will drink? Well, I want to create a Thirsty Thursdays. I want to create a happy hour. I want to create a Long Island iced tea night. I want to create a margarita night. You don't want to create a line dance night, or you don't want to create a hip hop 90s night. You want to create a tequila night as a DJ. Okay? That's really what you want to do. After you find out who makes the decisions, you want to make friends with the influencer of the owner. Okay, whoever influenced the owner, that's who you want to make friends with. And the other thing you want to do, which is what I did at TGI Fridays, is I asked for him to let me do a demo. Okay, I like, me personally, I like to do a 3-week demo. 3 weeks will let me know if I'm interested in working there, even if they paid me. So there's some places I would not go, even if they paid me, I wouldn't be interested. Okay. All right, so anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. If you'd like to donate $19.99, if you want to get it, want to support a brother, you can. But if you go to my site and sign up, and I'll hit you up a little bit later on. But again, thank you for your time today, man. Y'all have a great day, okay? Peace.
This is DJ Smooth Clyde of BetterDJGigs.com, the website that helps DJs get better gigs. Want more DJ gigs at bars and clubs? Well, in this episode, DJ Trav Gales breaks down why it's not just about your skills. It's about how you market yourself, make connections, and understand what venues are really looking for. Let's grow together and get you more gigs. In this podcast episode, DJ Trav Gales dives into the strategies that can help you book more gigs and build a successful DJ career. If you would like to get a copy of his ebook guide, How to Get Better Bar and Club Gigs as a DJ, click on to the link in the description, betterdjgigs.com. Now here is DJ Trav Gales. Listen, like, and share. Enjoy.